Kitchen, provided by Floor and Decor.
We love when Chef Austin Buhler is in the kitchen, and today you are doing a French dip that everybody is really excited about. First of all, thanks for braving the weather to get up here.
It was a fun drive.
Okay, Savvy, you said this is one of your favorite recipes.
This is one of my favorite hot sandwiches. I was so excited to see that this you were making and hear all of your secret tips.
Yes. So this is our famous French dip sandwiches that we've been doing at the hospital, Central Valley Cafe in Nephi. And for the month of February, we're doing them every Friday. So they have become super awesome. And so the way we do it, and I've kind of changed it up a bit to work for the house. So we're going to do a lot of meat because this is take a long cooking time. So I got 5 pounds of chuck roast here.
Chuck roast, okay.
Yep, chuck roast. You want the chuck because you see all that fat and that marbling and all that in there. When that slow roasts, that is going to melt down. And that's going to turn into that super rich, flavorful sauce that goes and that helps keep it super moist and tender and delicious.
And it just falls right apart.
Yes.
And you're cooking it in a slow cooker.
Yep, I'm going to do it in the crock pot. We're going to do it on low for 12 hours. That low and slow is what you want. As I'm seasoning this with a packet of au jus, okay?
Easy enough.
Easy.
Savvy, is this something that you've made at home before?
Oh, I actually made one for dinner last night.
Nice.
But I love the Instant Pot, so you can, but this is nice because you can throw it in the day before or the morning of and just have it cook all day long. And
yes. You can do it in the, and like the pressure cookers and stuff like that. One thing I found when I do stuff like this in the pressure cooker, and then I'm using my Buhler's Gourmet Seasoned Salt on here as well.
Yum.
You're gonna want, it looks like I'm doing a lot. Remember, you got a lot of meat you're cooking, so that's got to season through there.
And you want all that flavor.
Okay, I have to tell you a secret. So you guys know that I don't do a lot of meat. I'll do chicken and turkey here and there. It's been so long since I've tasted this meat, but every once in a while, I'll come across an exception where I'm like, that looks so good. If I was going to dip back in,
Dina.
it'd be that. It looks amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing.
But one thing with like a high heat, quick cooking method with a product like this is that high heat, you start evaporating moisture out. And so when you're trying to cook all of this down and you have all that, this is gonna sound kind of funky, but you've got like gelatin and collagen and all the product in there, that has to slowly render down. If you do it on a high heat and fast, you're gonna end up just drying it out before all that breaks down. So that's why I really recommend a long, slow cook on these ones.
This is why you are so fantastic in the kitchen, because he's such an incredible teacher.
Thank you. So after we've seasoned, in the crock pot, I have quartered 2 onions, just so they're about 1 inch wide, as well as some tomato. We're gonna throw that in the bottom of the crock pot there.
I love the crock pot, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Little Nightmare Before Christmas crock pot, right? And then we're gonna set the beef right on top of those. And that, those vegetables are going to slow cook down with all of the beef drippings. And then over the course of that 12 hours, those will actually like break down into like nothing. So you mix that into the meat.
Just the flavor.
Yeah, it's the flavor. And then my favorite ingredient, we're gonna add a cup of red wine. You can, if you don't like to cook with wine, you can cook with the beef stock. And that is going to just add another really super rich flavor. And then let it up and then go for that 12 hours. At the end of 12 hours, you're gonna get a nice, really tender beef that you can just shred. You're gonna drain off the juice, save the juice because you're gonna use that for your au jus. And then you're gonna break all of those vegetables and stuff up inside of your sandwich.
So yummy.
Yes.
I mean, it's filled the studio with this delicious smell. And you've topped it with some things.
Yes, so we get the fresh hoagies. You can get them from your grocery store. You can make them from yourself, whatever you want to do. I've added Swiss cheese. I've made some grilled mushrooms and onions with butter and all the seasonings with that one.
Delicious.
And then I included a recipe for the creamy horseradish sauce that we'd love to put over the top of it. And
then there's your dip.
You got your dip.
Sauce.
You got your au jus.
So delicious.
And you've got a super quick, easy French dip sandwich.
And au jus is pretty easy to make, and you just whipped it up right here. So how do you do that?
Yeah, so the au jus, you can get some hot water and like a packet, or like I said, you've got the drippings from here. Pour that into a pot. You can fortify it with some more packets of the au jus mix. So you have that really rich, flavorful, delicious
Well, enough
sauce.
talking about it. I am so excited to try it.
All right, you dig into that. Austin, you have brought plenty, so everyone will get to sample it today because they're all very excited. You have a special for us, 25% off, free shipping on all of your spices. Placed before the end of show, which is today at 11.
You have to order before the end of the show to get this special. So.
Oh, well, hurry and do it so that you can make your Valentine's meal coming
100%,
up.
Yep.
Okay, you're sticking around the second hour making
We're going to do a vegetarian French onion soup. We're going with the French day here.
How is it?
Deliciously messy.
And you're
so
close.
Right. Oh, that was so yummy.
All right, we have that French onion soup coming up in the next hour. Austin, you are not going anywhere.
Nope, I'm back.